All right, welcome everyone. So if we can go ahead and pause the music. So thank you so much for being here. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Ali, and I am the program coordinator and lead teaching artist for The Simple Good. And for those of you that don't know, The Simple Good is a 501c3 nonprofit organization based right here in Chicago with a global reach. Our mission is to connect the meaning of good from around the world to empower youth, just like those in the space with us today, to become positive activists through art and discussion. It's both through mindfulness, meditation practices, and social emotional learning based art programming and public art projects that we hope to transcend the message that no matter where you go in the world, good means the same to all of us, and that is what connects us as human beings. I'm super pumped to hear from all of the students today about what their simple goods mean to them and how they've decided to showcase it through their photography. So we have a bunch of exciting things that we're going to have in store for us today. We have a wonderful guest artist with us and some other wonderful teaching artists on the call. But first, before we move forward, why don't we go ahead and learn a little bit more about the simple good and how it impacts youth just like y'all here in Chicago by watching the video. Without further ado, take it away, Jess.
You start to think more about others. Well, for me, at least, when we went out and we started talking to people, I started looking at stuff different, like sunsets and the buildings and the people around me. I started looking at them different.
Idea of this program, The Simple Good, has kind of allowed me to see simple good in other people as well, because I usually focus on myself. So since this is more community-based, you're looking at the positivity in communities and groups of people.
The simple good has impacted me by making me realize that the little things are the good in life. Like I can eat breakfast now and be like, this is the simple good, or I can help my mom cook and be like, I'm doing the simple good. So it makes me look at life more positively.
I guess it's made me see how a lot of people from all around the world have posted photos about the blog. And it just makes me think like, wow, it's touched all these people and now it's touching me.
I think positivity is a thing we need in all of our communities, especially now with everything going on. Just little things that people can do every day, saying hi, lending a hand here and there, it makes a big difference.
I feel like the simple good is more about caring, helping others, going around different communities, for example, like the elderly and going to North Londale to see students do graffiti art.
My community in recent years has become one of the most negative communities in the city. And I feel like if something positive were to happen, it'll be able to keep at least that one team, say one team's life, or influence somebody else to do something good.
Amazing. Thank you so much. Before we move forward, I love it if y'all could just throw some simple goods in the chat that you heard in that video that might have resonated with you. What are some simple goods that y'all heard that you can relate to? Let's blow up the chat with some simple goods. Let's see them all. Okay, Lou says breakfast. Yes, Asher, food. Y'all, I just finished my lunch and I'm feeling so simply good after eating. What else? What are some other simple goods? Helping mom cook. Yes, Aaron. Community. Yes, Priya. Fresh air and walking outside. Yes, Kitty. All right. Great cleaning. Amazing. I'm so glad to hear about the simple goods that y'all were able to relate to in the video. And I want to encourage you, as everybody shares out what their simple goods are, to think about how you relate to that, right? Because we can all come together and share that positive energy. And that's the goal for today, right? Of us being in this virtual space. Next slide, please, Jess. All right, so I am super excited to introduce our amazing guest speaker, Luz. Luz, I would love for you to take yourself off mute and please introduce yourself.
Oh, y'all went to my website. So hi, everyone. I cooked a really spicy breakfast, so I might cough. I don't have COVID. It's the spiciness in my air in my apartment. My name is Luz. I guess I can read this. I've been living and organizing in Chicago for the past 9 years now. I am by way of a strawberry field city of Oxnard, California. I grew up with a lot of campesinos, a lot of farm workers, next to the beach and the mountains. So I had a little bit of the best of both worlds. I'm a proud daughter of first generation Mexicana, Chicana. My dad's roots are Purepecha from the Mexican state of Michoacan. I create content. I've organized with the domestic violence here in the city. I've also been a part of Brown and Proud Press, where we create independently published zines, which is just like publications. I've written poetry, but my favorite thing to do is photography. I also co-host another podcast called Radio Lucifer with another Chicana art teacher here in the city. And we tell stories, scary stories in Spanish and English. And I earned my BA here in the city of Chicago in journalism with emphasis in gender studies and a minor in Latin American studies. So yeah, I've self-published a lot. I love writing, I love creating, but like I said, the photography world is definitely where my heart is. It's what I love. And I think when I think of the simple good, I was going to talk about like just walking down the street in your neighborhood with your camera, if you like photography, and just capturing things that for you are beautiful, that make you feel good, that make your community feel good, look good, you know, wherever the sun shines, you know, I love lighting. So like where the sun shines, it might be like a garden, and being able to capture that, it's just so, it encapsulates something so beautiful in our time and in your life and in your hood. And for me, that's the simple good. So anyways, happy to be here and see y'all's photos.
Yes, thank you, Luz. Give it up for Luz. We're so excited for you to provide some feedback and support for our young TSG ambassador photographers today. Thank you so much. Next slide, please, Jess. Thank you. All right. And so this is a partnership with The Simple Good and our friends over at After School Matters through Intrinsic High School. We're so excited to continue this partnership. It's always amazing. And I'd like to take a pause here and introduce the amazing, the wonderful TSG teaching artist, Kate. So Kate, if you'd like to take yourself off mute and introduce yourself real quick.
What's up, y'all? Good afternoon now. I'm so glad y'all could be here. I am in the room with my students and on Zoom. So thank you guys for being here and for sharing your photos and for sharing your messages. I'm really excited for you guys to be able to speak in front of our guest speaker, in front of our other TSG representatives. We've spent the last 8 weeks or so talking about photography elements and bringing out our cameras and walking around the After School Matters building. And we've been doing exactly what you said, Luce, going around our neighborhoods, right? Like the actual neighborhood we are in right today, looking outside our immediate communities and seeing what simple goods we can pull from it. So I'm really excited for them to share their messages and their statements. This class worked particularly hard on their statements, and I'm really, really excited for them to read them off. So I will not waste any more of their time. Please continue. Thank you.
Wonderful. So just a quick reminder, next slide, please, Jess. So just a quick reminder, a little bit of housekeeping. We are all used to the digital age by now, but we want to keep all of our questions and comments, putting them in the chat box, right? We want to provide all that feedback to all of our great photographers today, except for Luce, who will be taking herself off mute, right? To provide that feedback and ask those questions of the students after everybody goes. We want to be kind and open to the idea of others. This is a brave space after all. And again, I want you to continue to think about your simple good and really challenge yourself to see how many simple goods you can find in every photo today. All right, so without further ado, I'm going to go ahead, put myself on mute and pass it over to Kate, who will be introducing all of the students one by one.
All right, so to kick us off, we have Aaron here.
What's up, guys?
And he will be reading his statement off, so you can read right from the screen.
All right. Hello, my name is Aaron, and I'm 14 years old. My simple good is a sunset
because when I look at it, it brings me happiness. My simple good was inspired by identifying what caught my eye when I saw the sunset. I showed my simple good in my artwork by catching what sunsets can do when there is sun and clouds around it. I plan on using my meaning of the simple good to improve my community and change the world by letting people know why sunsets are beautiful, because you can see what sunsets can bring out of you. This is important to me because the way sunsets make me feel. They make me feel that I can be a different kid when I see one. You can also see one, and when you see one, just one sunset, you can be a different person. A simple good question I would ask you: you just love nature any way possible. It doesn't have to be just a sunset. It can be anything you like from nature.
Woo! Give up snaps for Aaron. Nicely done.
Yes.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Look, stay here, stay here, stay here.
Aaron, I love the focal point. I don't know if you guys went over focal points, but you have two in this picture. You have the sun, so it makes you look into the center of the photo towards the sun, but you also have the street post. So the street post creates like that kind of like a different dimension to the photo that is really fun. I say explore that more. That's awesome.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
Great job. And Aaron, Kitty wants you to know, wow, the colors in this photo are so beautiful. And Asher says, I like the colors of the pink and yellow and how they contrast in the clouds. Great job. All right, Aaron.
Thank you, Aaron. Well done. Come on. Okay, next up we have Adrian. You can just read, right?
Hello, my name is Adrian and I am 14 years old. My simple good is spending time with my family because being with them is always so much fun. My simple good was inspired by a road trip I took with my family when we went to Wisconsin Dells and went to an amusement park. I showed my simple good in my artwork by taking a picture of a ride that we went on. That was a lot of fun. I plan on using my meaning of a simple good to improve my community and change the world by reminding others to appreciate their families, because there are people that have no families to rely on or to have fun with. This is important to me because even though people might have arguments or fights with their families, they will always be there for you no matter what. A simple good question I would ask you is, why is your family important to you?
Awesome. Nice.
Adrian, what made you choose this ride out of like all of them? I've never been to Wisconsin Dells, but what made you capture this specific part of the park?
I just like the colors of the ride, and then the lighting was good.
That's dope. Jess also had that same question about the angles. So specific, maybe the angle. Could you answer why you chose that, Adrian?
I just like the way it looked in the picture.
Yeah, it moved you, right? And then Asher wants you to know, I like the sky background. It almost looks like a painting in a fantasy world. So dope. Great job.
Nicely done. Well done. Well written. Thank you, Adrian. All right, next up we have Alejandra. You can read straight from it.
Okay. Hello, my name is Alejandra and I am 18 years old. My simple good is my little guinea pigs because they make me feel happy and loved every time I'm with them. My simple good was inspired from the idea of finding comfort in pets. I showed my simple good in my artwork by showing a photo of my guinea pigs smiling at the camera. This is important to me because I really enjoy their company.
Beautiful. Snaps for Alejandra. Well done.
Alejandra, how many guinea pigs do you have? Because here I can count 4, right?
I have 5.
That's dope. Asher wants you to know the close-up shot of the animal was very adorable and it was really cute and warming. Kitty writes, they're so cute. This perspective is very interesting. It's like you're inviting us into their cage. Great idea. Great job, Alejandra. Thank you.
Well done. Well done. You can reach straight from it.
All right, so my name's Angel. I'm 16 years old, and my simple good is friendship because when I feel down, my friends are always there to cheer me up. My simple good was inspired by admiring all the small moments and memories that I have with my friends. I showed my simple good in my artwork by all of us being together and smiling, having a good time. I plan on using my meaning of the simple good to improve my community and change the world by making new friends and enjoying the memories. This is important to me because I want my life to be filled with memories that I enjoy. And a simple good question I would ask you is, what are you grateful for? Or what do you appreciate in life that you sometimes overlook?
Such a good question. Snaps for Angel in the room.
Angel, did you use an iPhone for this picture?
Yeah, I did, because we were on a field trip.
Okay. That's awesome. So that's also a tip I have out there. Like, don't be afraid to use your phone to capture. The best picture you can take is the picture you can take. So that's all. Good job.
That's great advice, Luz. Asher wants you to know, I like how all the people are lined up under a statue to represent unity and friendship. I think it shows your statement well. I also like the trees bordering the statue and friends. Jess says, does this statue have a significant meaning to you?
No, not necessarily.
Maybe it will now that you have this memory, right? You were talking about creating memories. And then Kitty says, I love all the green. That's my favorite color. Thank you for reminding me in the power of friendship. Thank you so much.
Beautiful. Nicely done. Thank you. You can start. Hi.
Hello. Hello. My name is Asher, and I'm a 14-year-old. My simple good is serenity, a chance to escape the chaos around you and to be one with yourself. A quiet place with a dim light and bright, calm colors around you inflicts serenity. A perfectly lit tree with autumn leaves resonates with the term serenity. And the photo contains a dark night background with a lone light pole enwrapped in yellow leaves and dark branches. A singular pole emitting a warm light and wrapped with a welcoming sign of nature symbolizes peace and comfort within being alone, surrounded with nature. I want my community to embrace the importance of alone time and being with nature. I feel as though taking some time to be by yourself in a state of calm and comfort would ensure a more welcoming and peaceful community, something that is not so agitated. A simple, good question I would like to ask you is, where can you confide when there's no one else around?
Snaps for Asher. Snap, 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 snaps. Beautiful job.
Asher, where did you take this picture?
So sometimes I go out on walks late at night. Probably not the best idea, but I went to the park nearby during like sometime around October, and the leaves are just starting to change, and there's a light pole, and so I was just sitting there. I looked at it. I was like, "Oh, that's a pretty nice photo." So I just pulled out my phone and took a picture of it.
That's beautiful, Asher. Yeah, I love also the way that you were even describing the picture with your artist statement. Really amazing. Thank you. Jessica wants you to know, Asher, this photo is beautiful. I love how we can only see a glimpse of light rather, right? Because it was from the pole, you said from the light pole, in the midst of all the trees. Kitty writes, this lighting is incredible. Whenever I need to calm down, I will dim the lights in my room and meditate or walk through nature. This photo instantly calms me. Thank you. Look at you having impacts on folks with your images. All right, Asher, great job.
Love it. Love the serenity. Good job, Asher. Okay, next up we got Gabriel.
Hello. Hello, my name is Gabriel Villavicencio. Long name. I am 14 years old. My simple good is that no matter how dark the world can be, there's always some light in the world, because the world as of now hasn't been the greatest to us. With COVID-19, some things happened in your own personal life, maybe. What inspired my simple good is 2020, because that year was pretty bad and not very fun for any of us, unless you like staying home. I showed my simple good in my artwork by having this dark outer area, but if you look in the center, you can see light in the darkness, I guess. I plan on using my meaning of simple good to improve my community and change the world by showing how no matter how bad life gets, there will always be some positives. This is important to me because I've had rough times in my life. And I've had rough times in my life. Everyone has, but there was always a way to break through that. And I have, and maybe you will too, if you ever have a dark moment. A simple good question I would like to ask you is, what is your light in the darkness? It could be a person, place, or thing. Anything really.
Beautiful. Snaps for Gabriel. I love that.
Gabriel, I also love the focal point usage in your photo, because it makes you go down through the poles. It kind of goes down like in a staircase, you know what I mean? But also the contrast between black and white is super cool, and it goes with your story. Good job. Question would be, where did you take this? Was this in your back porch?
Right in this building in the ESN. If you go like over there, really far behind me, there's like a dark room, and there's this window, and I was like, I should take a picture of it, and I did. That's where it is now.
That's dope. Asher wants you to know, I like the black and white theme. It sets the tone for the message and singles out the light highlights. Jessica writes, your simple good is so beautiful and relatable, and your photo matches your statement perfectly. Thank you for these encouraging words. Kitty wants you to know, to answer your simple good question, the light in my darkness is my simple good community and our talented students that inspire me with their artwork. Oh, she's got a question for you. She says, why did you decide to make this photo black and white?
That's what the theme I was going with.
Yeah.
Like dark room, so kind of fits the aesthetic of what it was.
Yeah, exactly. Like Lou said, it really brings, it matches your story, right? It brings your story to life visually. It's great. Thank you so much. Great job.
Nicely done. Thank you, Gabriel. Oops. Awesome work. Hear you. You can read straight from it.
Hello, my name is Theo. I am 14 years old, and my simple good is feeling safe about something or someone because you're able to feel happy about it and find comfort. My simple good was inspired by finding comfort by it. While looking at it, for me, it makes me extremely happy and just overwhelming amount of joy. I find a lot of comfort in it. I showed my simple good in my photo by showing someone I find comfort in and someone that makes me feel really safe. I plan on using my meaning of the simple good to improve my community and by changing the world by helping people find something or someone to have that sense of security, even if it's just a song or artist of any kind. A simple good question I would ask others is, have you found comfort in something?
Beautiful. Snaps for Theo. Snap, 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 snap. Did you guys hear that simple good question at the end there? Okay, beautiful.
Kate, is the person that you photographed also taking a picture?
For CL.
Oh, CL, sorry.
CL took a photo actually of, who's this a picture of? This is Asher.
That's awesome. I love the use of a picture, taking a picture of someone taking a picture.
Yeah, Asher wrote, hey, that dude looks familiar. Also, good skills in how you can take a photograph of someone that's off guard. Maybe you can be a paparazzi. Ooh, okay.
Asher.
Career. Great job, CL. Kitty writes, I find comfort in my favorite songs. Thanks for asking that question to remind me what brings me peace. Yeah. That's dope. Great job, CL. Thank you.
Yeah, wonderful job. Love that. Message of comfort. All right. Good job. Melanie? Melanie?
Hi, my name is Melanie. I am 18 years old. My simple good is helping others because it brings people happiness and it makes them feel relaxed. My simple good was inspired by this picture I took in the back of Roseville collection shops in Chicago, Illinois. I showed my simple good by sending this picture to a friend of mine that has been through a lot this year, and she has been doubting and putting herself down a lot. I wanted to make sure she knew that I believed in her and that she could do whatever her heart desires, and that I love her. I love and care for her. I plan on using my meaning of a simple good to improve my community and change the world by letting everyone know that I know things are very hard right now, but I believe in everyone and you can get through whatever is going on in your life. Just don't give up, keep going, and everything will fall in line after that. This is important to me because a lot of people are feeling down, especially right now because of COVID and just life in general. It's hard going through without support. A simple good question I would ask is, who brings you happiness in your life?
Snaps to Melanie. Very good job. Beautiful message.
Melanie, I love that you took a lot of us there, you know, because some of us have been to the Roosevelt collection. And so I totally know where you're standing and like what view you'll have of the city. So that's awesome. Yeah, love it.
I think it's great too, Melanie, how this is a little bit of a storytelling moment too. So not only do you have your photo here, but you also talked about how you already created a simple good action, right? That you shared this photo with a friend. So you literally explained to us an example of how we can use art to transform somebody's day and somebody's mood. So that's amazing. Thank you for doing that. Folks want you to know this image is so inspiring. If I were having a down day and saw this image, I would instantly feel uplifted and encouraged to move on. I really like how you captured and incorporated words into your photograph. It really pictures your statement. It's also funny how you got the two heads on the bottom left. Nice photo. Melanie, this angle is amazing. You were able to capture the sun setting and the landscape of Chicago while still having the sign as your focal point. Jessica wants to know, why did you choose to take this photo from afar?
Well, I was in the AMC movie theater, so I couldn't really. I was just there, like behind it in the bathroom, so I just took it from there.
Working with what you have. There you go. Great job. Thank you, Melanie.
Good job, Melanie. Thank you. Thank you. Wonderful statement. All right, next up we got Victoria.
Hello, my name is Victoria Prado and I'm 14 years old. My simple good is friendship, because there are always going to be people that are going to be there for you and always support you through everything. My simple good was inspired by a picture of me and my cousins, because we are always there for each other. We support one another. We always talk to them to like lift each other up and make each other happy. I plan on using my meaning of the simple good to show that you're always going to need your cousins for everything, so that they support you and show that they care about you. This is important to me because my cousins always help me through everything. If it's just life in general, school, sports, anything. A simple good question I would ask you is, do you have people that support you?
Nice. Snaps for Victoria. Beautiful question.
Victoria, I love your usage of using photography to capture a moment in time, like especially a special moment in your family. I'm guessing this was like middle school graduation or one of them graduated from high school or something. And so I just encourage you to keep documenting those moments because it's so special. Y'all are gonna grow up and look back at these pictures and be like, oh my God. So good job.
Yeah, wonderful job, Victoria. I have a question for you, Victoria. How do your cousins feel about this photo?
Well, so there was like so many people taking the picture, so that's why the one in the middle's like eyes are closed. And when I showed her the picture, she got like not like mad, but like one of those like funny moments that girls start laughing when they see the picture. And yeah, we were just really proud of each other in that moment because we had gone through like so much through middle school, and to see that we made it to high school.
Yeah, that's amazing. Asha wants you to know this was a strong and meaningful photograph. I really think that having friends and cousins in your photograph really helped make the point more powerful. That's a nice cake too. Yum. He writes, this photo brings me so much joy. It is important to capture moments such as these to remind us of the simple goods in our life. Great work. Jessica writes, Victoria, I totally agree with you. Keep documenting moments like these. Memories are so important to capture. Awesome photo. Great job. Thank you, Victoria.
Thank you very much. Unfortunately, Via is not here today, although they did have a wonderful message. Kimberly is next. And if we have time, there's one student whose photo accidentally didn't make it into the Canva that I would like to try and share my screen if possible to share his photo. So we might get that done after this. But first, Kimberly.
Hello, my name is Kimberly Bautista and I'm 15 years old. My simple good is inner peace because it's important to take a moment to appreciate nature. My simple good was inspired by a trip I took a few years ago to Istanbul, Turkey. I showed my simple good in my artwork with the picture of a peaceful night after a delicious dinner with my cousins. I plan on using my meaning of the simple good to improve my community and change the world by reminding everyone to take a moment of inner peace. This is important to me because it reminds me of when I went with my cousins to Turkey and had such a good time. A simple good question I would ask you is, where do you find your inner peace?
Beautiful. Love that question. Snaps for Kimberly.
Kimberly, where did you say this picture was again?
Istanbul, Turkey. I went like 2018.
That's amazing. Thank you for taking us there.
Yeah, like Luce is bringing up, right? By sharing photographs of different places, like I've never been there before, right? So you really are kind of like sharing, bringing us there, showing us parts of the world that we might never see, right? And that's one of the magical things about photography. Kitty wants you to know there are so many elements in this photo that capture my eye. I love looking at the lights on the bridge and then seeing the reflection in the water. I also like the pink light in the upper right corner of the image. Yeah, I was wondering what that is. I caught that too. And then Ash wrote, whoa, that's a cool photo. The night sky is really pretty and the clouds hanging over what seems to be the Golden Bridge. It does look like the Golden Gate Bridge, right? Adds a lot more depth into the photo. I love how the lights shine bright in the night and the water's reflection is pretty cool. It reminds me of an oil painting. Dang, yeah, I could see that with the reflection of the lights in the water. That's so dope.
Awesome.
Yeah, thank you.
I love the message of inner peace. Well done. Well done. So if I could, can I take over and share my own screen? Is that possible?
I can stop sharing right now.
Okay, let's see then. I want to share my screen. How do I do that? Oop.
While Kate is doing that, I'd love it if we can throw into the chat some simple goods that have come up through everybody's photos.
Okay, Oscar.
Yeah, so Jessica has capturing memories.
You did it.
Hello.
Okay, wait. Hold on. We got to make sure everyone's here. Okay. Is everyone looking at the same photo?
Yep, we see
Okay,
it.
beautiful. Okay, go right ahead.
Hello, my name is Oscar and I am 14 years old. My simple good is a speed limit sign because it helps people be safe. My simple good was inspired by the outside world and what is seen in the streets of Chicago. I showed my simple good in my artwork by focusing on it throughout the camera that I took the picture in. I plan on using my meaning of the simple good to improve my community and change the world by adding more warning and spreading the word that we need more visible signs that can help people in the world. This is important to me because in the future, we won't have to worry about safety of people getting into accidents. A simple good question I would like to ask you is, do you believe this simple good is useful?
Nice. Snaps for Oscar.
Oscar, I love the use of the stop sign. It's such a big symbol, like the stop, like just the stop in general is such a big symbol in the world, in the art world too. And so your use of it was really awesome. I also love the water, like it's almost like I want to go like stomp on it. It makes, yeah, I like, it inspires like action or movement.
Yeah. Kitty wrote, so she wrote from before that she noticed a common theme of friends and family and finding moments that bring me peace. Oscar Asher wants you to know this picture looks surprisingly high quality. I like how you use the stop sign as the main focus of the photo. Yeah, great job. Really, really great job. Yeah, the reflection of all of it in the water really is, it is cool. It does it. Again, all of y'all have created such wonderful moments that really bring the viewer someplace, right? It brings people to wherever it was at that time. Wonderful job, Oscar. Kitty writes, placing stop signs in our community is so important to ensure that everyone slows down. Thank you for looking out for us. Thanks, Oscar.
Great job.
And then if we could, yep. And then Jess, if you want to pull back up where we left off. And let's give everybody a great big round of applause. Yeah.
Come on, students. I want to hear your hands.
Yes. And with that being said, congratulations, y'all. Y'all have graduated to become TSG Youth Ambassadors. Hey! So you've been officially equipped on understanding and spreading positivity through the TSG program. You are now accountable and responsible to spread the simple good around the world. So what does that mean? Keep on using your art to spread those positive vibes and to create change within your communities, right? You understand that you have the power to change how people think, feel, and act with your artwork and with your simple goods. So go forth, y'all, and continue doing the good work. We want to continue to see the good in your own community in the world while using the tools that our curriculum has given you. So great, great job. And we're going to continue to have conversations. Miss Kate is going to continue to share out with y'all during your next and last class about how you can continue to stay in touch with us, which next slide. One of the ways is to come check out the pop-up shop. So we are located at 2240 South Michigan Avenue currently, where we have a lot of student artwork on display and some events coming up both for youth and adults alike, all around social emotional learning and how we can use art as a tool of change, right? So we invite you all to come down and join us Wednesday through Saturday from 11 a.m. to 6 p.m. And please make sure that you check out our website to find out about all of the special events that are happening, both workshops, art events, and other gatherings, so we can continue to share and spread the simple good together. Next slide, please. Another exciting part about the shop is it is featuring all of our TSG merchandise. And that's right, you'll see here, Unity, guess what? That's a simple good from a previous student. So all of y'all's simple good statements are going to be entered into next year's opportunity to have their own merchandise. So all of our merch is inspired by youth, just like y'all. And there is a public vote to decide whose simple good is going to be placed on a shirt, a hoodie, or a bag. So it's just another way for you to continue to stay involved and help spread the simple good, not only here in Chicago, but all around the globe. It's very, very exciting. And the shirts are very, very comfortable. Next slide, please. And that's about it, y'all. So thank you so much for joining us. Thank you so much to Luz for sharing your time, wisdom, talents, and energy here today. Thank you so much to the TSG team, Jess in the background, and Kitty for supporting. Thank you so much to Kate, our wonderful TSG TA, bringing all of the students through here at ASM. I hope you all feel proud of yourselves, because we are proud of you. And you really have positively impacted all of us today. So I hope that you take that with you and continue to empower others in that same way. So thanks so much, everybody. Have a wonderful day. Stay creative and safe. Bye.